I warn you too, I'm really sick right now. I apparently caught a rhinovirus last week in Mackinac, so my throat's a little dry, so I apologize. So last year, Gretchen Whitmer shut down our industry, the hair salons, all small businesses, and a bunch of us stood up and said, hell no, Gretchen, you cannot shut down our businesses. So we protested at the Capitol in Lansing. We set up our chairs and we cut hair right on the Capitol lawn, knowing full well we were threatened the night before from Gretchen, letting us know that we will be cited if we did this. And we went ahead and did it anyway because it's our right to do it, and the government can't tell us what to do. We tell the government what to do. We're in a backward society with an upside down government. I'm going to tell you right now, you better get involved. Standing here and talking with other people and rallying and cheering and chanting USA isn't going to cut it anymore, folks. You got to get involved, get on the front lines, run for something, become a delegate. We need to pack the precinct delegates with patriots and grassroots candidates to overthrow the establishment system of the precinct delegates. You want to complain about the judges, the judge that prosecuted Marlena, the Secretary of State, the Attorney General. Those people get on the ballot. They're elected from the precinct delegates at the conventions. So get with the program, sign up to be a delegate today. It's not that big of a responsibility. I know we're busy, right? We work. We're the party that work. We're the party that run the country, right? We're the ones that pay all the taxes. Well, it's about damn time that we start having a say in where our taxes go. So on the Capitol lawn, I was cited for a disorderly person for operating an illegal business, a legal occupation. I said to the Michigan State Police, please show me when that law was passed outlawing my industry, outlawing my right to do my job. And he couldn't answer me. He said he was just doing his job. And I said, okay, so if there were gas chambers out here right now, would you throw me in if you were ordered to do so? Because it's about time you take a stand. We have civil disobedience is what we need now in mass amounts. We've sent a message to this government that we're not going to take this anymore. We own this country. We run this country, and we need to throw these people out of office. Every single idiot that's elected, that's a rhino, that's against the forensic audit, need to throw their asses out of office now. So the Supreme Court ruled in our favor that Gretchen Whitmer violated our rights, and it was unconstitutional that she kept extending her emergency orders after April 30th. Operation Haircut took place May 20th. So when the Supreme Court came down, we thought we were free, but that wasn't the case because Dana Nessel was hell-bent on prosecuting us regardless. So we had 3 or 4 hearings after that date, criminally being prosecuted for violating an unconstitutional executive order. That's a frightening thing. That's absolutely frightening that this is happening in our country, in this free country. So in February, we went in person to the court. They barred us from being in the court system because of the COVID still, because they want to shut down everything still. And the Attorney General didn't show up. They dropped our charges, which is fantastic. But the state also filed a formal complaint against my license. They wanted to take away my legal ability to do my job. Well, I'm pleased to say that 3 weeks ago, that charge was finally dropped. So they kept offering us plea bargains, plea deals. Please pay these fines. Please just pay $500, $3,000, and you'll get a censure on your license. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing any of that. I didn't do anything wrong. The government's wrong, and the government will stand down. I am not going to stand down to this. And I refused to stand down, and I won. I won twice against the state of Michigan. In the middle of all of that, I hear about this woman named Marlena. She has a bench warrant out for her arrest for operating her restaurant. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I called her on the phone. And first of all, Justin Barkley, everyone knows Justin Barkley from Wood TV, Wood Radio. He called me and he's like, hey, do you know Marlena? I'm like, no, well, I should know her. I want to know her. So he gave me her phone number. I called her. And Mark, her husband, answered the phone. And I spoke super fast because they thought that I was like media or someone, someone trying to heckle them or harass them. And I said, hello, this is Angela Rigas. I was fighting against the state of Michigan too, and I won. I wanted to talk to Marlena. And then they finally let me talk to her. And that's when I got a hold of John Rocha, and I was like, we need to do something for this restaurant. Let's have a Patriot breakfast. Let's get some people together. Let's raise some money. So John started the GoFundMe and raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for her legal fees. And she didn't want to do any of that. She just wanted to work. She didn't want to be in the spotlight. She didn't want to be an activist. She just wanted to live free in the country that she chose to come to for her freedom. She just wanted to run her business. So we planned another Patriot breakfast that morning, the morning after her bench warrant deadline, and the police caught her on her way to work. Like unmarked vehicles at night, she was alone. It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So I got the phone call that she had been taken to jail. So we moved half of our Patriot breakfast over to the jail, and then the other half started serving coffee and helped busting tables and helped run that restaurant until it closed that day. So at the jail, we had conversations with a deputy. I grilled him on how the hell this is happening and why is she in Ingham County? She doesn't reside in Ingham County. Why did it take 2 other Michigan State departments to say no, that they wouldn't pick her up? Like, people did not want to arrest her. But Dana Nessel is a relentless tyrant. Yep. She needs to be jailed. The 3 witches in Lansing need to go to prison for what they've done over this last year. Yep. Not just with the mandates, but you've got the nursing home deaths. I mean, come on. We need to find some judges with balls that'll prosecute these people. And I apologize for that, sorry.
Don't apologize.
Sorry. So anyway, so we went to the jail, and then they said her hearing was at 2 o'clock, so we found an attorney as backup for her, and they transported her to the jail in shackles. Yeah, in shackles. You know, they don't shackle pedophiles. I mean, we've got a pedophile in the White House, but clearly Marlena is a bigger threat to the freedom, right, for running her restaurant. So the judge was absolutely terrible, made terrible comments to Marlena. She didn't understand what was going on. And when she was told that she had the right to remain silent, she remained silent. And they took her lawyer away, arrested him, and then she has this new attorney that she didn't even know she had on a Zoom TV. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous what these people are doing. But like, Marlena won. And in the end, she won because she stood firm, stood by her principles, and she was unwilling to cave to the tyrants in Lansing. We have to overthrow the system of tyranny in our country, you guys. We have to take it back. The first step is the full forensic audit for the state of Michigan. I'm super excited to be a part of that with John Rocha, and we are going to get this done. If the state legislature is not going to do it, we will. And you need to put that in your mind right now at every level of government. If the county government's not going to do it, then I will. If the school board's not going to do it, then I will. Start taking it back. It's our country. It doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the free and the brave. And too many patriots have died for this freedom, so we need to stop throwing it away and surrendering it to the tyranny. The government gets their power from the consent of the governed. Remember that as well. Stop consenting. Stop masking your kids. Take it back at every level. You can do it. We can win, and we are winning. Battle by battle, we will win this war. Thank you.
Angela Rigas, everybody. She's running for state representative in the 86th House District. If you'd like to meet her, she'll be hanging out right over there. A person